Macy can bring you the following holiday special. There's excitement in the air and anticipation on the streets of Manhattan. Join us as we celebrate 3 extraordinary hours of exciting family entertainment. Filled with spectacular floats, fantastic balloons, performances from today's top Broadway musicals, and appearances by the world's biggest recording artists. It's all marching your way here live as the city of New York is about to host America's greatest fall classic, the 81st Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. We are high above one of the world's most magnificent skylines, and spirits soar as we kick off this year's parade with 600 members of Broadway's youngest family. Singing Making Magic, here's Camp Broadway.
Tell the trumpets to play, making magic. It's time for Thanksgiving Day, making magic. We rehearse and resort. This is no time for complaining. We prefer it not be raining, making magic. Soon those giants will fly, making magic. We'll have to take to the sky, making magic. Are you ready for fun? You can feel your heart beats quicken. For the countdown clock is ticking.
Live from famous Harrow Square, your hosts, Matt Lauer and Meredith Vieira.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. And how about these kids? 600 all singing, all dancing kids who are part of Camp Broadway. Way to go, kids.
Great job.
I'm Matt Lauer along with Meredith Vieira. We're surrounded by 3.5 million spectators. That's about the size of the population of a state like Oklahoma. And there are 50 million more of you watching this parade at home.
And like Thanksgiving itself, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade has become an American tradition. It is also the official start of the holiday season. So gather the kids, grab a cup of coffee or tea, and while you're basting the turkey, enjoy the nation's largest Thanksgiving celebration.
What do you say we get this show on the road? Let's go 2.5 miles to our north and join in with our friend and morning colleague, Al Roker.
Thanks, guys. guys, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone watching. We're here at 77th Street in Central Park West at the beginning of this massive procession. We can all feel this surge behind us. 10,000 participants taking part in today's parade. They're just brimming with excitement, waiting for their marching orders. Well, guess what? The wait is over because here with the orders is the main man of the Macy's March. Ladies and gentlemen, parade executive producer, Robin Hall.
Thanks, Al.
Thanksgiving. You too.
I'm happy to say that Chris Meyer's here again with us.
Hey, Chris.
Along with 5,000 other Macy's volunteers who are right behind us, who help us stage this glorious procession every year. I'd like to introduce you to very special guests. All of these fabulous-looking kids behind us have a parent who's serving in Iraq or Afghanistan today. And so we've invited them to be with our Macy's family and to represent the thousands of kids all over America whose moms and dads are serving in the military.
Well, that's great. And we know you kids are excited. See how excited they are? NBC's telecast of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is actually going to be rebroadcast to all of our troops overseas who are so valiantly serving there.
That means your folks are watching, so let's make them proud. Are you guys ready for the countdown?
Yeah! All right. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's have a parade!
Live from New York City, NBC presents Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. With your hosts from The Today Show, Matt Lauer, Meredith Vieira, and Al Roker. With country superstars Dolly Parton and Winona Judd. From High School Musical, Ashley Tisdale and Corbin Bleu. American Idol winner Jordan Sparks. From NBC's heroes, Allie Larter and Masioka. Star of Law & Order Special Victims Unit, Christopher Maloney. Broadway star, Sarah Brightman. From the movie Hairspray, Nikki Blonsky. Recording legend, Patti LaBelle. Comedy star, Bob Saget. Animal Planet's Terry and Bindi Irwin. Recording stars, Lifehouse. Good Charlotte. Neo. The Jonas Brothers. And Menudo. Miss USA, Rachel Smith. Dreamgirls star, Anika Noni Rose. Pianist Michael Feinstein. The cast of Sesame Street. And performances from the hit Broadway musicals, Mary Poppins, Young Frankenstein, Xanadu, Legally Blonde, and the Radio City Rockettes. With new giant character balloons, Abby Cadabby, super cute Hello Kitty, Shrek, Jeff Koons Rabbit, and to cap it all off, that holiday superstar himself, Santa Claus. NBC's telecast of the 81st Annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is sponsored in part by Fisher-Price, Play, Laugh, Grow, and by Maxwell House. It's a new morning. Brew some good. When we return, Broadway shows Legally Blonde and Mary Poppins, plus Dolly Parton and the stars of High School Musical, as the parade marches its way through the streets of New York, here live on NBC.
And welcome back. You're looking down on Central Park West and 74th Street, the start of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And what a glorious day. Last year it was cold and rainy and windy. They weren't even sure the balloons would go up. Today, it's like Florida.
The colorful balloons alongside the colors in the trees in Central Park. The parade is uptown right now along Central Park West, and Al is there with what's going on. Al?
Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, it is gorgeous. Blue skies, Abby Cadabby right behind us. But joining me right now, of course, a star from 30 Rock, NBC's Emmy Award-winning comedy. I'm here with Jane Krakowski. Jane, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, Al. Great to be here. What a day for a parade.
I'm telling you, it's pretty fabulous. I know you're from the New York area.
I am.
This has got to be pretty exciting for you.
Yeah, and I have, great memories always coming here as a kid and sitting on my dad's shoulders trying to see all the parade and all the balloons. So it's fun for me to be here again.
Now, this year, at the beginning of 30 Rock, you went through a little bit of a transformation.
I did. Yeah, it's kind of a rule of comedy that someone has to get in a fat suit for season 2. My character actually did a Broadway show that was Mystic Pizza based on the movie, a musical based on the movie. And I ate 4 slices of pizza at each show, so I gained 40 pounds, my character did.
Did this play
but
make
it's
you
all
look
gone.
fat?
It's all slimmed down.
Good.
I'm ready to eat turkey tonight.
All right, yeah. Well, Jane Bukowski, congratulations on the success of the show. We look forward to seeing you Thursday nights right here on NBC.
Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Okay, thanks. Now let's head back down to Matt and Meredith down at 34th Street and Broadway.
All right, Al and Jane, thank you very much. First a popular book, then a couple of blockbuster movies, and now a smash on Broadway. Legally Blonde tells the story of Elle Woods, who is a beautiful but kind of simple-minded blonde who has to overcome her Valley Girl image in order to win back her Harvard Law School boyfriend.
Well, girl power is alive and well at the Palace Theater thanks to the character of Elle, who must resort to using cheerful California charms to persuade the dean of Harvard Law School to admit her. Here is the cast of Legally Blonde performing the show-stopping number, What You Want.
Gentlemen, is this the face of Harvard Law? She didn't even bother sending in a personal essay.
How's this for a personal essay? I'm what you want, Harvard, I'm the girl for you. And to prove it's true, we all flew here on JetBlue. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is what Elle Woods inspires. Everyone admires her, and Harvard should too.
This is not a personal essay.
No, an essay so boring and so much does not fit. So we're appearing live right here, making clear you must admit that Elle Woods should join the chosen few. Harvard, what you want is right in front of. And now some legal jargon. Exhibit A. Time for my cross. I object. May I approach?
Now see here, Ms. Woods. You can't just barge in here with singing and dancing and ethnic movement. This is a very flashy presentation, but I still don't see one reason to admit you.
How about love? You ever been in love? 'Cause if you have, you'll know that love never accepts a defeat. No challenge it can't meet, no place it cannot go. Don't say no to a woman in love. Don't laugh when I say love. Don't think that I'm naive, because even a person who's smart can listen to their heart, can listen and believe. So believe in what love can achieve. Do you believe?
I do.
Do you believe?
Me too.
Yes, we believe in love. How about you?
Welcome to Harvard!
What you want, now is that. What you want, let's not guess. What you want is right in front of you, front of you. What you want, what you want, what you want, what you want.
Coming up, a performance from the Broadway hit Young Frankenstein. Bob Saget gives us a bird's eye view of the parade route. And American Idol winner Jordan Sparks when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade returns.
I know that real estate in New York is pricey, but that is a priceless location on a day like today. An apartment along Central Park West in the upper 60s on a beautiful day.
Family affair. My brother is here with his kids, another brother with their kids. My kids are here as well. A lot of them uptown where Al is.
That's right. You know, Meredith, in fact, my family's all here watching the parade as well. And premiering on Monday, December 17th, got a brand new NBC competition show called Clash of the Choirs. Joining me is one of the celebrities going to be appearing on the show, Patti LaBelle. Patti, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving now to you and your family.
Thank you so much. Tell me about this show.
It's a competition. It's 5 celebrities, Kelly Rowland, Michael Bolton. Everybody has their own choir from their city, and we're trying to Philadelphia. I'm from Philadelphia, so I have my Philadelphia choir who needs to beat everybody's choir, so I hope I win.
So you're going to be singing with the choir?
I think so. You have to watch to see.
Oh, that's pretty exciting. Now tell me about, you've got a holiday CD out.
I have a holiday CD out. It's called This Is It.
Oh, Patti LaBelle, Miss Patty's Christmas.
Yes.
Very nice.
And I have the Good Life hot sauce.
You've got hot sauce.
For you to take home and use.
What says the holidays more than Patti LaBelle CD and hot sauce, my
Yes.
God? Well, we look forward to
Thank
seeing
you. And it's in stores now. Everything is in stores now.
We'll see you on Clash of the Choirs in December on NBC.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us. Meredith, Matt, I've got a hot sauce and CDs for you, too.
Yeah, bring it down.
And a kiss from Patty. All right, thanks, Al. Comic genius Mel Brooks continues to make the world laugh. Based on his cult classic movie, Brooks has wickedly revived the monster myth and the esteemed brain surgeon who inherits the Frankenstein castle and laboratory from his deranged grandfather.
Having fallen in love with his sexy lab assistant, young Frankenstein has to decide whether to return home or carry on his grandfather's mad experiments of bringing the dead to life. The cast of Young Frankenstein shows us where it all takes place in the Transylvania Mania.
Have you heard about the mania? If not, then let me explain ya. Yes, sir. It's the Transylvania Mania. Whether you're in Ruritania or a dance hall in Albania, yes, sir. It's the Transylvania Mania. Everybody who's been viewing it can't resist its appeal. Everybody's out there doing it, millionaire and schlemiel. So join the fun, let's all be zania. Even lifts in Lithuania love it. It's the latest rage. Lose the blues and don't complain ya. Hit the dance floor, feel no pain ya. Love it. Do the Transylvania Mania. Just accept it, don't refrain ya.
Don't resist, it's all in mania.
Come on, kids, let's raise some cania. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the latest craze. It's the cherry pie without the pits.
It's a weekend spent in Biarritz.
It's all the rage with the French and Brits.
The Transylvania Mania.
It's the newest quip from Algonquin wits.
It's the winning horse that never quits.
It's the paprikash with an ice-cold Schlitz.
The Transylvania Mania. The Transylvania Mania.
It's southern fried with a side of grits.
It's Baptist, Jews, and Jesuits.
It's an A2 played by Horowitz. It's serving Berlin's putting on the Ritz.
The cast of Young Frankenstein. I'm sure you've heard in the news that many Broadway shows in New York are dark this week because of a labor dispute. Our thoughts go out to everyone affected by that dispute. We want to say we hope it comes to an end very, very soon.
The lights back on full blast.
That's for sure.
By the way, that monster, he's cute.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn a lot about you.
Still to come, country superstar Winona Judd. From Heroes, Ali Larter and Macy, and a performance from the Broadway hit Xanadu when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade returns.
And we are back as the parade marches past Columbus Circle on its way to Herald Square and Macy's. The whole route is approximately 2.5 miles, and that's a lot of marching.
Earlier in the week, comedian Bob Saget, currently starring on Broadway in The Drowsy Chaperone and hosting NBC's 1 vs. 100, took to the air to give us a helicopter view of the parade from starting line to finish line.
Hey Meredith, hey Matt, it's yesterday, and I'm standing in front of this gorgeous helicopter. Batman and I are going up, and we're going to solve the theater strike.
We're at the head of the parade route right now at 77th and Central Park West. You can see the park. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a beautiful place to go. Sometimes I'll just come in here late at night, 3, 4 in the morning, and I'll just lay on a bench and let people just, you know, hug me because I love the public. We're going by the Museum of Natural History. That is where a lot of the women from the Golden Girls are encased. We're going down Central Park West right now, and all these people are getting to watch the parade right out of their windows, which is quite beautiful. In a few seconds, we'll be right upon Columbus Circle, which is named that because Columbus himself was a round man. We're now going down Broadway toward the theater district. Of course, on Broadway, I'm at the Drowsy Chaperone, which is at the Marquis Theater, and we're heading right over at Times Square, which is a really nice place to hook up with people. It's better than J-Date. And the parade ends up at 34th Street at Herald Square, right in front of Macy's, which is really exciting. It's a little disconcerting when the entire parade gets cramped inside Macy's. So that's my little above ground tour. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Have a safe, happy, and healthy holiday.
And Bob, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. As a takeoff and send-up of Xanadu, that 1980 movie that starred Olivia Newton-John, the stage version is receiving standing ovations from critics and theatergoers alike. The show follows the journey of a magical and beautiful Greek muse who inspires a struggling artist to achieve his dreams, while she unintentionally, and by the way, against the rules of Mount Olympus, falls in love with him.
This rowdy, rollicking, roller skating musical is packed with popular songs by ELO and John Farrar, as well as those legendary ones from the original film. From the place where dreams come true, the cast of Xanadu sings a medley of their inspired songs.
1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody all around the world, gotta tell you what I just heard. There's gonna be a party all over the world. Oh, I got a message on the radio, but where it came from I don't really know. And I heard these voices calling all over the world.
All over the world, everybody's got the word. Everybody everywhere is gonna feel tonight. Come take my hand, you should know me. I've always been in your mind. You know I will be kind. I'll be guiding you through every turn. I'll be near you. I come anytime you call. I'll catch you and fall. I'll be guiding you. If I leave, we are magic. Nothing can stand in our way. If I leave, we are magic. Don't let your aim ever stray. And if all your hopes survive, destiny will arrive.
Coming up, stars from High School Musical, the Radio City Rockettes, Dolly Parton, and Sesame Street when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade returns, live only here on NBC.
And the parade's entered Times Square downtown. Up here at Central Park West, Snoopy is going by with the big ice cream cone behind him. The weather is perfect, and we have moved down a little bit, down to 74th Street, to get a really great seat with all these nice people. And I'll tell you, I've got two great seatmates to watch the parade with. We've got two of the stars of NBC's hit show Heroes, Ali Larder and Macy Oka. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, good to see you. Now, last year when you were here, the show was just starting to take off. Can you believe how things have just exploded?
It's been absolutely extraordinary. I mean, I think that we all love the characters that we get to play on the show, and to have people respond to it the way they have has just been so amazing.
Macy, your character, Hero, has been time traveling, going back and forth, and you deal with a lot of special effects. Have you ever been a part of something like this?
Oh, absolutely. This is amazing. Well, the special effects on our show is fantastic. The production quality is so high. It's like shooting a movie every week.
That's
and we're
great.
just so grateful for that.
And how are you guys going to be spending Thanksgiving?
My family's in Japan, so I'm going to spend it with my friends here in New York.
All right, Ollie?
My family's home. I'm going straight from here to see my nephews, Parker and Caden, and we're going to eat turkey and snuggle in. I can't wait.
This is good. Yeah, you guys are so excited. We love this. All right. Guys, Macy, Ollie, and continued success, Heroes, Monday night right here on NBC. All righty, lots more in the parade. Stay with us. Hey, look! Look, it's Nikki Blonsky!
Coming up, Broadway's Mary Poppins and recording stars Lifehouse when we return live right here on NBC.
And the parade has made its way to Times Square, which means it's about 15 minutes away from us. And Matt, this is one of those days where you say to yourself, I love my job.
Yeah, it's great to be here. We have the best seats in the house. The parade is moving down Central Park West, as Meredith just said, getting a push from behind to make sure it stays on time, getting that push from Al Roker, who's still up in the 70s along Central Park West. Al?
Hey, Matt, Meredith, thanks so much. We are here. We're having a great time. And, you know, now in the 9th season, playing Detective Stabler on Law & Order SVU. I always get that. SVU. Christopher Maloney. Christopher, how are you? You've got Happy Holidays. You've got your daughter, Sophia, here.
Yes.
Who's this?
This is Bonnie, the puppy dog.
You know, you've been in this show now 9 seasons. That's got to be a real blessing.
Yeah, you know, it's for me, every day is Thanksgiving. You know, it's beautiful, and you know, we love each other, and still very engaged and committed to the show. It's great job.
And we love having you here in New York City. You know, this show deals with such complex, sensitive issues. A lot of them involving kids. You're a dad. It must be difficult sometimes dealing with some of these stories.
Yeah, it is. But you know, I think that we try and focus on the benefits that the show kind of portrays and projects out there. You know, it's really making it giving out the message that, you know, it's not an issue of shame. It's an issue of you know, trying to get to the bottom, trying to get these clowns out of my life.
Nothing like getting a face full of confetti from a clown. You're a New Yorker. What's a parade mean?
Oh, come on. This is quintessential New York. It's the kickstart of the holiday season, and it's my opportunity to say, hi, Mom and Dad, Bobby and Michelle, Edson, Tony, Christian, Julia, Gianna, Mariana.
You're doing an Oscar speech.
Yeah, and Christopher.
All right, you got them all in. Christopher Maloney, happy Thanksgiving.
Take care.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Law & Order Special Victims Unit, Tuesday on NBC. Matt, Meredith, we're heading down. Chris is going to give me a police escort. We'll see you in Herald Square.
Get here quickly.
Al. And don't feel bad. I always say SUV, too. My kids, they just roll their eyes. Anyway, the classic family musical Mary Poppins is captivating sold-out audience. 8 performances a week on Broadway.
P.L. Travers' original book was published way back in 1934. In 1964, Julie Andrews portrayed the magical British nanny on screen. And just last year, the Disney winds blew Mary Poppins onto the New York stage.
From the New Amsterdam Theater is the cast of Mary Poppins performing a little song with the longest one-word title in the history of music, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
When trying to express oneself, it's frankly quite absurd to leaf through lengthy lexicons to find the perfect word. A little spontaneity keeps conversation keen. You need to find a way to say precisely what you mean. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Druids could have carved it on their mighty monoliths.
The ancient Greeks, I'm certain, would have used it in their midst. I'm sure the Roman Empire only entered the abyss because those Latin scholars never had a word like this.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
If you say it softly, the effect can be hypnosis.
Check your breath before you speak in case it's halitosis. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
You know, you can say it backwards, which is sucodilifexiciligarphillycrepus.
She may be tricky, but she's bloody good.
So when the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say.
Pick out those 18 consonants and 16 vowels as well, and put them in an order which is very hard to spell.
SUPER CALIFRAGILISTICEXPIALID
OCIOUS.
The all-new Abby-Cadabby Balloon, the Jonas Brothers, and the Radio City Rockettes are on the way. You can only see it all here, live on NBC.
And welcome back to Herald Square. To kick things into high gear, we turn to the experts of high kicking. They are praised for their perfect precision. They are the best-known tap dancers on the planet. They are synonymous with the Macy's Parade.
We went to see their show, the Christmas Spectacular at Radio City, just a couple of weeks ago. We both left there shaking our heads. We couldn't believe what they accomplished. And here to perform New York at Christmas in their 75th year are the 72 famous legs of the Radio City Rockettes.
time again. We're always happy when it's Christmas time again. In NYC.
Giant balloons and floats filled with stars. The parade hits Herald Square when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade returns. It's all live right here on NBC.
Welcome back to the 2007 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Get this, it is 56 degrees in New York City, and this parade is already a blast. And after marching and floating and juggling and dancing 2.5 miles, the parade has reached its destination, forming a human gate. The Radio City Rockettes welcome the procession right into Herald Square.
Sounds of sirens signaling it is the NYPD motorcycle unit escorting the parade as they faithfully do each and every year.
The parade has reached Herald Square, and at the head of the parade are the heads of the parade, Robin Hall, Macy's executive producer, and his colleague Chris Meyer.
Students from all 50 states and selected the very best musicians to make up an all-star national band, a band with the distinction of leading the world's most spectacular parade down Broadway.
It's loud here, performing Swing, Swing, Swing. Under the leadership of Richard Good and Dr. John Woods is Macy's 2007 Great American Marching Band.
It is hard to believe these kids just met at their first rehearsal this past Sunday, and now they are in the parade.
I know. Hats off to the entire team. They prepared hard, and that was a great performance.
And coming into port is the 42-foot-long Marion Carroll Showboat, a recreation of riverboats from the past. This triple-decker is steered by Captain Macy himself, perched there in the pilot house.
And take a close look, because on board the boat is the world's enduring queen of country. It's showtime on the Showboat, here to sing her new hit single, Better Get to Livin', from her upcoming album, Backwoods Barbie, is country music superstar Dolly Parton.
People always coming up to me and asking, Dolly, what's your secret? With all you do, your attitude just seems to be so good. How do you keep it? Well, I'm not the Dalai Lama, but I'll try to offer up a few words of advice. You better get to living, giving. Don't forget to throw in a little forgiving and love along the way. You better get to knowing, showing a little bit more concern about where you're going. Here's a word unto the wise. You better get to living.
That is the Forever Young Dolly Parton getting things started in the square with its paddle wheel churning and twin stack smoking. The showboat float floats down Broadway, making room for the guest of honor, some parade pilgrims from Plymouth Rock.
As the pilgrim man and woman balloons bounce by, we are reminded of our nation's history and that this is the day set aside to give thanks for our harvest and to express gratitude for all that we hold dear.
Where there's pilgrims, you know a turkey isn't going to be far away. Flapping our way for the 28th year. Compliments of Macy's is the centerpiece of our Thanksgiving feast. Tom Turkey, any way you slice it, Tom is our oldest and boldest float, and we're pleased that our pilgrims who are riding on our turkey today, by the way, have just announced their engagement.
Our first giant balloon gently floating our way is a new friend joining the parade, Abby Kadabi. Abby, another enchanting creation furnished by the endlessly imaginative Sesame Workshop, is an inquisitive 3-year-old fairy in training who has just moved to Sesame Street. She is learning magic and how to use her wand, but I'm afraid she's having a little trouble catching on.
What she does find truly amazing and magical is what she discovers on Sesame Street. Things such as counting and rhyming, having the ability to pop in and out and float when she's happy. Well, Abby Kadabi must be particularly thrilled today as she gazes down at a lot of new fans.
Coming up, Sesame Street, the Jonas Brothers, recording stars Good Charlotte, Giant Balloon, Scooby-Doo are all headed your way. So stay with us live on NBC.
We're back live at the Macy's Parade. Sesame Workshop, the nonprofit educational organization that paved the way for Sesame Street, would never miss a parade. For 38 television seasons, Sesame Street has been entertaining and educating children who live all over the world.
Let's listen as the cast members and the Muppets from the famous neighborhood of 123 Sesame Street sing "It Feels Good When You Sing a Song."
Sing a song about sunshine.
Sing a song about taking a walk in the rain. Sing a song about daytime.
Why not sing about taking a ride on a train? You can't go wrong when you're singing a song. Sing it loud, sing it strong. It feels good when you sing a song.
Sing a song about new friends.
Sing a song about tomorrow and yesterday. Sing a song about old friends.
Why not sing about having a sax to play?
It can't be bad,
Even if it's sad,
sing it loud, sing it strong.
it feels good when you sing a song. Sing a song about clapping and flying.
A banana or a lion? Sing a song about the short.
And the tall,
The big,
the small,
or anything at all.
You can't go wrong when you're singing a song.
Sing it high, sing it low, sing it fast, sing it slow, sing it happy, sing it sad, sing it good, sing it bad, sing it all day long. It feels good when you sing a song.
I'm looking at Big Bird and I'm thinking of you, Matt.
Oh, that's nice. I appreciate it.
Do you feel good when you sing a song?
I love to sing. The people around me don't love it when I sing, but I like to sing.
You've got a nice voice. Plenty to sing about. A lot of music here today.
There's no question about that. From Stone Mountain, Georgia, march the musicians of Stevenson High School Band. Their leader, Quentin Goins, and his 180 band members have performed coast to coast, everything from the Rose Parade in the west to the Memorial Day Parade on the East Coast.
After 5 months of rehearsals and fundraisers, the band took the 14-hour bus ride to be here right now to play a medley from The Wiz.
Southern whiz kids from Stevenson High School in Stone Mountain, Georgia. The band members, by the way, raised over $200,000 to get themselves to the parade. Way to go, kids.
Warner Brothers Consumer Products presents the top dog who can do it all. His name comes from the last line of the famous Frank Sinatra song, Strangers in the Night. Remember? Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo to you, too. It takes 80 walkers tugging on 52 leashes to keep Scooby in line. With over 360 TV episodes shown in over 100 countries, this Great Dane is one of the most recognizable and popular cartoon characters ever created. He surfs, skates, eats pizzas, plays jokes on friends. He does everything kids love to do, and he makes it look really cool.
Matt, it is no mystery why Scooby-Doo is man's and woman's best friend.
Celebrating their 10th birthday and sharing hugs worldwide is Build a Bear Workshop and their new international teddy bear float, reminding us that a bear hug can be understood in any language.
Riding down Broadway with their international furry friends to celebrate the wonder of the holiday season are those two huggable mascots, Jeremy and Paulette Kofer, waiting to hear the song SOS, performed by those huggable pop rockers, the Jonas Brothers.
Told you I made dinner plans for you and me and no one else. That don't include your crazy friends. Oh, I'm done with awkward situations, empty conversations. This is an SOS, don't want a second guess. This is the bottom line. It's true, I gave my all for you. Now my heart's in two, and I can't find the other. It's like I'm walking on broken glass. Better believe I bled. It's a call I'll never get. Next time I see you, giving you a high five. 'Cause I'm too overly just FYI. This is an SOS, don't want a second guess. This is the bottom line. It's true, I gave my all for you. Now my heart's in two. Yeah, ooh, this is an SOS, don't want a second guess. This is the bottom line. It's true, I gave my all for you. Now my heart's in two, and I can't find the other half. It's like I'm walking on broken glass. Better believe I bled. It's a call I'll never get.
NBC's telecast of the 81st Annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is sponsored in part by Quiznos. Toasty. By Citi Card. Whatever your story is, your Citi Card can help you write it. Citi, let's get it done. And by Macy. Still to come, Barbie, Miss USA, and country superstar Winona Judd. All right here, live on NBC.
Welcome back to Herald Square on a magnificent day in New York City, and some hijinks on the high seas. The clown jewels of the parade brighten Broadway with their Broadways and their silly by the sea antics. Like Beyonce, Bono, and Fergie, Barbie is known around the world by just that one name. And as the world's most popular doll, Barbie makes a royal entrance as Princess Rosella from her DVD movie musical, Barbie as the Island Princess.
Inspire girls of all ages to dream they can be anything they want to be, a doctor, the president, and here, a princess. Now on the island of Manhattan, the royal couple has come to sing Here on My Island.
Here on my island, the sea says hello. Dolphins are waving wherever I go. There's a song on the breeze and a home in the trees. Friends I can talk with whenever I please. Here on my island, the playgrounds are great. Slide every slide and you don't have to wait. There's so much to be seen from our new trampoline.
Barbie is beautiful, and so is her float, but everyone has their favorite float or balloon. You can go to iVillage.com and vote for the one that you like best.
Presenting their debut performance is Utah's American Fork High School Band.
Many of these young musicians represent the fourth generation of their family to have marched for this 105-year-old school.
Situated at the foot of the Wasatch Mountains, American Fork High has won the Utah State Band Championship for the past 15 years. John Miller is their director, and here is their performance of Oyelo. Sky. It's not a bird or a plane. It's super cute Hello Kitty, brought to us by Sanrio. Flying for the very first time in the Macy's parade, Hello Kitty is here today, bringing big smiles to all of her wonderful fans.
Well, Hello Kitty is definitely super cute, and her signature right side red bow is as big as a billboard, and her yellow cape weighs more than a fire hydrant. Although she loves to travel, read, and of course eat yummy cookies, most of all, this superheroine likes making new friends. And today it looks like she's doing just that.
Just ahead, the parade continues with Animal Planet's Bindi Irwin, more big balloons, and Menudo when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues.
Herald Square live with those ambassadors of peace, up with people.
That is you, and a rhythm that is me. A progression and a tune are connected to a beat. And orchestra grows everywhere the people go. Gotta keep the music going till the rhythm's overflowing. They keep the beat together. Got to give them room to where the rhythm is gotta keep the beat together. It's up to you and me.
Their original song, Keep the Beat, was written to convey that despite our differences, we all move to a common beat, the heartbeat of humanity.
68 performers representing 18 countries sing to spark citizens to get into action to address the needs of their communities and their countries and to build bridges of understanding for world peace.
From Up With People to Down Under, Animal Planet presents Animal Wonders, featuring Mother Earth, packed with a diversity of wildlife, including a giant sloth, panda bear, and a humpback whale, a menagerie celebrating man's deep connection to nature.
On a sightseeing safari are Terry and Bindi Irwin from the show Planet's Best, from the same network that brings us Planet's Funniest Animals, funniest show you'll ever see. And now, directly from Australia, here to perform Jump is Bindi and the Croc-Men.
I use the claws, a knife, and a purse to scratch my fairy tail. Sometimes I get so tired, I lie under a tree. But then the ground vibrates and I stand up straight. And I jump to the left, jump to the right, jump all day and I jump at night. I jump high, yes I do. I jump all the time 'cause I'm a kangaroo. And I jump, hanging out with
9-year-old Bindi Irwin is, of course, the daughter of Steve Irwin, the enthusiastic and much-missed crocodile hunter. He would be very proud of his daughter.
Certainly would.
And from the wildlife warriors in the outback to more fun in the square, here comes a musical circus.
I want to welcome the Ooltewah High School Band from Ooltewah, Tennessee. Population 26,000. Got 112 band members. They took a 16-hour bus ride to come to New York City. None of them had ever been to the Big Apple before.
In his 26th year as band director, Joel Denton brings his colorful drum and bugle clowns to Broadway for an all-hobo clown medley. Presents a shoe-in for the parade's sportiest car with its golden arches as windshield and Ronald McDonald himself wedged in the heel. The big red shoe car and the ride along the kids are only the appetizer for the feast that follows.
And now 4,000 times bigger than Ronald in the car comes the world's most recognizable clown with the world's most caring heart. Ronald McDonald facing into the wind, arms outstretched, forever offering a hand to those in need. Ronald is proud to present or represent Ronald McDonald House Charities, which have helped millions of children and families ever since 1974.
His brightly colored jumpsuit and red shoes have become symbols of clowning and kindness for kids all around the globe. McDonald's signature star, Ronald, flies high in all our books.
M&M's chocolate candies pay sweet tribute to New York's musical theater. Different colorful spokes candies act out some of Broadway's biggest hits. Spamalot, A Chorus Line, Phantom of the Opera, and Wicked. On the rotating stage are two other colorful stars of Broadway.
Meet Leah Michelle and Jonathan Groff, leads in the musical Spring Awakening. They pay respect to the New York theater scene with Give My Regards to Broadway.
Next, Lifehouse, Giant Snoopy Balloon, plus stars from Hairspray and High School Musical. When the parade marches on, right here live on NBC.
We're back on Parade Watch, and take a look at this. This is the New York City Parks Enforcement Mounted Patrol. They're hoofing their way down Broadway. horse and rider serving as escorts to two of our nation's most beautiful women.
Delta Airlines, the official airline of today's parade, presents Spirit of Liberty, a replica of the Statue of Liberty. And joining the patriotic lady in the harbor is the pageant Lady of the Hour, the reigning Miss USA from Clarksville, Tennessee, Rachel Smith.
And just like Macy's employees, Deltas are working overtime today, and they're pleased to bring families together on this Thanksgiving Day.
Let's hear it for the red, white, and blue. We would probably have big heads, too, if we were the founders of an entire nation.
And that's exactly the case, as patriots Ben Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, and George Washington lead a group of spirited clowns into Herald Square on this national holiday. And here's a special moment in this 81st parade. Here march the Virginia Tech Heidi Tidies, 106 strong, dating back to 1893. This precision band carries on its proud heritage, representing with dignity and optimism a university that was recently touched by tragedy, the Virginia Tech campus shootings.
The band members dedicate today's performance to their fellow classmates lost last spring and march a missing man formation in honor of one of their own. The band plays Joyce's 71st Regiment March under the direction of George McNeil. The white cord worn over the left shoulder of the Virginia Tech uniforms was a presidential citation awarded for the band's patriotic service in the Spanish-American War.
And many of the people here in Herald Square are giving these people a standing ovation. Our hearts certainly go out to the families that lost a loved one in those tragic shootings. The United States Postal Service delivers this magnificent American eagle surrounded by decorative stamps from every state in the Union. Of course, we give our stamp of approval to the U.S. Postal Service family, including the nation's letter carriers. Every day, on average, they walk 3 times the distance of our 2.5-mile parade route.
And appearing in the parade for the first time, singing for the first time on Broadway their hit song, First Time, is the blockbuster band Lighthouse.
We're both looking for something we've been afraid to find. It's easier to be broken, it's easier to hide. Looking at you, holding my breath for once in my life. I'm scared to death, I'm taking a chance, letting you inside. You're feeling alive all over again, as deep as the sky, until my skin like being in love. She said for the first time. Maybe you're wrong, I'm feeling right where I belong. With you tonight, like being in love. Feel for the first time. Nowhere crashing, but it feels like home. Feeling alive all over again, as deep as the sky, turn to my skin like being in love.
And flying at an altitude of 3 times the height of the Wright brothers' first flight is one of our favorite balloons and favorite Peanuts characters, Snoopy, appearing courtesy of United Feature Syndicate.
Snoopy has visited us fairly often since 1968, portraying characters such as an astronaut, an ice skater, a Millennium Usher, and today he is a World War I flying ace created by the legendary Charles Schulz. The Peanuts comic strip continues to delight over 330 million readers of all ages all around the world.
That Snoopy definitely gets around from the air to ground patrol. Woodstock guides our flying beagle in for a safe landing as Charlie Brown, Lucy, and Linus look on.
Next, Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray, Giant Balloon JoJo, 600 cheerleaders take over the Macy's Parade. And stay tuned for the National Dog Show presented by Purina, 12 noon, right here on NBC.
Welcome back, everyone. A great time to be in New York City watching the 81st Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade go by. And finally, after a 2.5-mile walk, our colleague Al Roker has made it down to Herald Square. Al?
It's nice to be here. It's also nice to have a seat.
Yeah. Can we share something? Sure. Leah Michelle, who's the star of Spring Awakenings on Broadway, came by a second ago, was dancing and singing, and said, Al Roker was wrong. She's loving the forecast today.
I'm glad to be wrong this one time, let me tell you.
And you're in the right place right now because we're going to take a journey back to the 60s.
Ooh, there
yeah.
you go. That's right. Floating our way is a root beer float with a beach ball-sized cherry on top. The American classic malt shop provided by Amica Insurance, who's celebrating its 100th anniversary, features a vintage 60s hangout complete with an old-fashioned soda fountain.
Singing You Can't Stop the Beat from the special DVD edition of their hit movie Hairspray are its cast members and its shining star, Nikki Blonsky.
From uptown to downtown, here's the sweetest clown hovering above town. Say hello to JoJo of JoJo Circus. As cute as a button, but roughly a gazillion times bigger, the JoJo balloon flies through the air with the greatest of ease, thanks to the ringmaster of kids' entertainment, Disney Channel.
JoJo Circus, the popular TV series for preschoolers, stresses simple everyday lessons in such subjects as responsibility and safety. Also important to JoJo and her friends from Circus Town is the value of movement, which JoJo illustrates here on Broadway by juggling 3 balls.
JoJo rounding the corner.
Very talented.
She is. As she's kept them all in the air, has not dropped one ball. Unbelievable. We drop them all the time.
Every day. Mike Miller
That's
and
right.
associates are
have
here
assembled 600 championship performers from 44 states for a medley of classic 50s songs.
From the Universal Cheerleaders and Dance Association and choreographed by Michelle Edwards and Liz Ruffino, watch America's top teen movers and shakers rock out to a 50s rock medley.
Great balls of fire. I'll let you love what I bought this morning. You came along and now, honey, I changed my mind. This world is fine. This is great balls of fire. Good golly, Miss Molly, sure like the ball. But when you're rocking and a rolling, I can hear your mama call. From the early, early morning to the early, early night, when I come Miss Molly rocking at the house of blue light. Good golly, Miss Molly, sure like the ball. But when you're rocking and a rolling, I can hear your mama call.
And we say 3 cheers for the Pep Squad as they rah-rah their way through Herald Square. The Squad in the Square presents Just For You, the worldwide debut single, Go On Girl, by R&B pop singer, songwriter Neo.
I can't get it back, but I don't want it back. I realize that she don't know how to act. Never been a dumb dude, no, I'm not dense. I just had a slight lack of common sense. I was the good guy, she was the bad girl. I'm thinking one girl, she thinking me, Earl James and Jimmy. Yep, she had plenty, but love for me she didn't have any. I was inviting her into my home, but she was out riding in some other man's car. She was my nighttime, thought I was a star. Guess I was wrong, but see I'm strong. Won't take long for me to move on. Oh, please don't worry about me, I'm fine. Please don't worry about me, I'm fine. Only gonna play the fool one time. Only gonna play the fool one time. Trust me when I say that I'll be okay. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. Go on, girl.
Still headed your way, supergroup Menudo, rock stars Good Charlotte, and high school music star Ashley Tisdale when the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade returns.
And welcome back to the Macy's Parade. Right now, dancing down Broadway are 100 members of New York's National Dance Institute.
Making the arts accessible to all kids, NDI has offered free dance classes to over 2 million children, including those with physical and developmental challenges.
Artistic director Ellen Weinstein offers us an Appalachian clog dance, the blending of African, Cherokee, and Scotch-Irish step dancing.
The New York Daily News makes headlines by presenting the Big Apple float. It's an elaborate display saluting Gotham, the most populated city in this country.
A New York taxi cab races around such architectural landmarks as the Chrysler Building, the Empire State Building, and of course Macy's, giving voice to our diverse city and making their first public televised performance is Latin boy band Menudo with More Than Words.
Right now.
And off goes the New York Daily News float with thousands of teenage girls blowing kisses to the newest members of Menudo. We were actually doing an impression of Menudo. You were doing an excellent job, Al, if you want to share it with America. There you go. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade has more heartthrobs coming your way, but first the sounds of a big band from a little town in Indiana.
This band comes to us from the Midwest, Elkhart, Indiana to be exact. That's where its director, Gay Burton, went to school back when she marched in this parade.
Today, though, Gay is not only marching band, but also the parade's only female band director. Gay and her talented students bring us more Broadway on Broadway, performing G. Officer Krupke from the classic musical West Side Story.
Keeping a watchful eye on Herald Square is a round Harold. Harold is the fireman.
Flying as a four-fingered spear-shaped retro balloon, Harold is honorary captain of Macy's Funny Firefighter Clown Brigade, many of whom we see cutting up right below him.
Just behind Harold, you'll find Hess Corporation furnishing Bridge to the Future, featuring a truck filled with Hess toys enjoyed by kids and their families for over 40 years now.
Crossing a modernized vision of New York's Brooklyn Bridge are super-sized models of Hess vehicles, ranging from the first Hess truck to this year's monster truck with motorcycles.
And hitching a ride on this bridge over Broadway is the multi-platinum band Good Charlotte, singing their anthem, Dance Floor Anthem.
Was always giving her attention, working hard to buy the things she mentioned. He was dedicated, but most suckers hated. That girl was fine, but she didn't appreciate him. She calls him up, she's tripping on the phone. Now he had to get up, and he ain't coming home. Now he's trying to forget her, that's how he got with her. When he first met her, when they first got together.
Our parade, of course, wouldn't be complete without someone banging on an 80-pound, 13-foot marching drum. Here's the One Bunny Band himself, the incomparable, inexhaustible, in the pink, never say quit, Energizer Bunny.
Energizer has provided this mammoth 39-foot tall, 23-foot-long rabbit on the run with size 45 Triple E flip-flops and UV-protected sunglasses. Our cool jazz percussionist has his sights set on the end of the parade, and he'll just keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going.
Up next, singing star Sarah Brightman, the giant Shrek balloon, and Santa's getting closer. The parade is live here on NBC.
Welcome back as the parade has taken to the high seas. High-spirited pirates row, row, row their boats into Herald Square. While flying in the high skies above is Flying Fish, created by Macy's Parade Studio.
From the shores of Broadway to the shores of the Caribbean, meet Earl Beckles, the leader of one of the premier Caribbean-American cultural organizations.
Native to celebrations in Trinidad and Tobago, Earl's troupe, Jewels of the Caribbean, exhibits traditional masquerade costumes, each weighing about 60 pounds, each taking 2 months to build.
Ahoy, mateys! Yank up the anchor, make fast the rigging, for it's time to set sail and seek adventure aboard Macy's Jolly Holly pirate ship. Arr.
However, you'll discover no treasure more beautiful than the fair maiden who stands upon the ship's bow. There you'll find the brightest star of all, guiding you safely home from your journey.
I want to be a pirate. Singing The Journey Home is the British megastar of music. Here's Sarah Brightman.
More stories from the high seas as Artie the pirate at 4 stories high sails in. This bouncing buccaneer is a recreation of a classic pirate balloon from the 1947 Macy's Parade, and he's setting sail for Universal Orlando Resort.
Known as Macy's Holiday Parade, Artie and his friends, and more than a dozen of your favorite floats and balloons from today's event will be marching down Delancey Street at Universal Studios in Orlando beginning December 7th and running through New Year's Day.
From Lexington, Kentucky are the 184 members of the Paul Laurence Dunbar High School Band who just last month won their 5th state championship.
Director of band since 1998, Jeff Hood describes his job by saying, "There's nothing better than teaching young ladies and gentlemen about life through music." Here to perform selections from the Nutcracker is the Paul Laurence Dunbar High School Band.
Once upon a time in a swamp far, far away, history was made. An honorary ogre named Shrek leapt off the screen and into the hearts of moviegoers all around the world. Now the green guy from DreamWorks Animation joins the parade for the very first time with his debut as a 600-pound Shrek balloon.
You know, as hard as he may try and as humongous as he is, Shrek is not scaring anyone along the parade route, even the youngest among us, because we all know he's really good-hearted and quite lovable. This Oscar-winning ogre can also be seen on DVD in his most recent hit film, Shrek the Third.
Up next, High School Musical star Ashley Tisdale, plus American Idol winner Jordan Sparks. Stay with us. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade returns on NBC.
Good to have you back here live at the 81st Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. It's also good to have Cartoon Network back for the second time with Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Often kids outgrow their secret imaginary pals, so where do these sometimes quirky, sometimes strange fantasy figments go after they're no longer needed? Straight to Madame Foster's mansion, where they're welcome to live on and to have fun.
From this multi-award winning series, listen as imaginary friend Cheese sings to fellow imaginary buddy Blue, "You're my best friend."
Oh, you make me live. Whatever this world can give to me, it's you, you're all I see. Oh, you make me live now, honey. Oh, you make me live. Oh, you're the best friend that I ever had. I've been with you such a long time. You're my sunshine, and I want you to know that my feelings are true. I really love you. Oh, you're my best friend. Ooh, you make me live. Oh, I've been wandering around back to you. In rain or shine, you've stood by me, girl. You're my best friend. Oh, you
Brand new to Macy's Parade this year is a balloon called Rabbit. Designed by renowned artist and sculptor Jeff Koons, who's best known for his large public sculptures. Koons collaborated with Macy's Parade Studio to create this enormous 54-foot tall helium balloon inspired by his small 1985 polished stainless steel sculpture of a child's inflatable bunny. Koons' Rabbit is second in the series of Macy's Parade balloons created by well-known American artists.
You know, guys, it's a little ironic that this balloon created by a serious artist is actually one of the most whimsical things in the sky today. And the people at Macy's told me the biggest challenge in making this balloon was actually recreating the shiny finish of Koons' original sculpture. But I think they did a great job. It looks beautiful.
Making their fourth appearance in Macy's Parade is the Albertville High School Aggie Band. The students and band director Curtis Buttram rehearsed 90 hours in preparation for today's performance of Oh, Susanna.
The Aggies shipped in 2,000 pieces of luggage to accommodate the over 400 people who've traveled here all the way from Alabama to cheer on their hometown band.
And there she is, Courtney Caitlin Elizabeth Champion, this year's winner of the Bob Hope Band Scholarship Award. Every year, the Bob Hope Legacy Foundation bestows this award to a marching band student who reflects the values of musicianship, humor, patriotism, and community service that Bob Hope himself exemplified so consistently. So congratulations to Courtney for living up to her last name.
Congratulations to her.
And bringing attention to the endangered status of the rhinoceros, Echo Unlimited presents Expedition to the Top of Rhino Mountain.
Carefully trekking up and rappelling down the side of Mount Rhino as it slides along the parade route are members of the USA climbing team.
Atop the musical mountain is the phenomenally popular performer from High School Musical. As a special treat, here to sing Last Christmas is recording artist Ashley Tisdale.
Once bitten and twice shy. I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. Happy Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying I love you, I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been, but if you kissed me now, I know you fool me again. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Guys, take a look at what's towering above the Rhino. Sailing down Broadway is a balloon that's as big as Christopher Columbus's ship, the Santa Maria. So say hola.
Hola.
One of the world's great modern-day explorers, Dora, the bilingual adventurer, who sets out on daily expeditions on Nickelodeon's Dora the Explorer.
Exploring the world of children for 7 years, Dora and her good friends backpack and map, overcome obstacles and solve puzzles with a little help from her preschooler friends.
And this Latina heroine helps kids learn a little Spanish every day, and today is no exception. She asked me to wish you Feliz Dia de Acción de Gracias, a happy Thanksgiving.
Still to come, country superstar Winona and American Idol winner Jordan Sparks. Stay right here on NBC.
And And welcome back to our live coverage of the 81st Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And in the true spirit of the occasion, Macy employees train and volunteer every year to cavort as clowns, frolicking on the streets of Manhattan for the very simple pleasure of placing a smile on a child's face.
Take a look right now. In the center of Herald Square comes the centerpiece of autumn and many tables tonight, the Horn of Plenty, furnished by Cotton Incorporated. Cotton, also a gift from Mother Nature, has provided for us for centuries.
On the cornucopia float is the Cherokee National Youth Choir from Oklahoma. Under the leadership of Mary Kay Henderson, the choir will sing a song translated into Cherokee solely for today's parade. Jingle bells.
Juhalan, Juhalan, Lohak Niganahisa, Oh, the Ajodi, Sangusugalingan Sineha. Juhalan, Juhalan, Lohak Niganahisa, Oh, the Ajodi, Sangusugalingan Sineha. Anji Wogi Losa, Sangusugalingan Sineha. Ogi Eskut Logesi, Wogi Losa, Juhalani Dunoha. Ali Helisi, Doga Danata, Doji no Giska, Juhalan, Juhalan, Lohak Niganahisa, Oh, Biajodi, Sakusugalingan Sineha, Juhalan, Juhalan, Lohak Niganahisa, Oh, Biajodi, Sakusugalingan Sineha.
And here jogs the picture of health himself, the country's favorite veggie. It's Healthy Mr. Potato Head, courtesy of the United States Potato Board.
Wearing running shoes the size of, I don't know, large elephants, Healthy Mr. Potato Head has led by example. He promotes a balanced diet and a fit lifestyle. He's getting in shape for next year, by the way, which has been proclaimed the International Year of the Potato.
And incidentally, Thanksgiving is the biggest potato consumption day of the year. Today, Americans will enjoy an estimated 38 million pounds of potato goodness, and that's just in my home alone.
Wow, you want to talk turkey? That's a lot of gravy. And it's Buckaroos down Broadway. Horsing around are the Western Clowns, rocking and rolling through Herald Square. Wearing their 50-gallon hats, these court jester cowpokes delight the crowds with their special brand of street circus.
Meredith, now you hear that? We're listening to the sound of 620 feet hitting the pavement as the parade's biggest band from the University of Oklahoma, under the direction of Brian Britt, takes over Herald Square.
Presented by the Oklahoma Centennial, the band draws members from 15 different states. They perform their state song, Oklahoma, marking the beginning of Oklahoma's second century of statehood.
Go Sooners. There goes an all-around All-American college band comprised of 41 Eagle Scouts and 28 National Merit Scholars. And if you're keeping score at home, this is a band that travels with 120 pairs of drumsticks.
Wow.
Smart and talented. Well, who doesn't know this little fella, the Pillsbury Doughboy, baking up a float's worth of goodies in his holiday lovin' oven is Pillsbury's internationally known tummy poking icon.
Preparing super-sized sweet rolls, our Doughboy works in an overscale kitchen, complete with colossal utensils and immense ingredients.
Cooking up a little love of her own is this year's American Idol winner. Here to sing Tattoo is the sparkling Jordan Sparks.
No matter what you say about love, I keep coming back for more. Keep my hand in the fire. Sooner or later, I get what I'm asking for. No matter what you say about life, I learn every time I leave. The truth is a stranger, soul is in danger. I gotta let my spirit be free to admit that I'm wrong and then change my mind. Sorry, but I have to move on and leave you behind. I can't waste time, so give it a moment. I realize nothing's broken. No need to worry about everything I've done. Live every second like it was my last one. Don't look back at a new direction. I love you once, needed protection. You're still a part of everything I do. You're on my heart just like a tattoo. Just like a tattoo. I'll always have you.
High School Musical star Corbin Bleu and Santa is not far away. Stay with us for more of NBC's exclusive coverage of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Welcome back to Macy's Big Thanksgiving Parade. We hope you're enjoying your holiday. And look, the circus is in town.
Ooh, hey, ho, hurry up. Brothers Giovanni and Nikolai Huska are fifth-generation circus performers trained in the full array of classic circus disciplines. 17-year-old Nikolai and 23-year-old Giovanni are expert in one of the circus world's oldest skills, foot juggling. Oh.
The Big Apple Circus celebrates its 30th season of presenting the world's most dazzling acts inside one big ring under one big top in one big apple of a city. Big Apple Circus features music, costumes, choreography, and of course first aid and some world-class circus artistry.
And a special pie-in-the-face thank you to Clown Hall of Famer Barry Lubin. That's him, his grandma, for teaching our Macy's volunteers the fine art of clowning around for this year's parade.
As Nikolai would say, he's good. Flying along just behind the Pokeball comes Pikachu, the most recognizable of the over 480 characters in the Pokemon universe.
Superstars of video games, trading cards, and numerous feature films, Pikachu stands only 1 foot 4 inches tall in its long-running animated series, but its presence in the parade is electrifying, cruising the skies at over 4 stories high.
Pikachu is lighting up the faces of Pokemon fans here and everywhere, literally, because it's the only balloon in today's parade with illuminated cheeks.
And now say happy Thanksgiving to Green Dog, that popular pup who has kids' clothes down to a cool science. He unleashes Starship Discovery, a state-of-the-art headquarters for space exploration.
Getting a big bang out of the giant telescope are cast members of the PBS kids show Fetch with Ruff Ruffman.
One of the hottest stars in the galaxy from the wildly successful High School Musical TV movies, singing this Christmas time. It's time for actor and recording artist Corbin Bleu.
We're gonna have a Christmas party. We're gonna make the season bright. That pretty girl who lives round the corner, I kinda hope she'll be here. All my uncles and my cousins gonna be here by the dozen for all of
on those merry days. I wish peace and joy this Christmas. I want the light of love to shine. I'm gonna say a prayer that everywhere there's hope this Christmas.
That's Corbin Bleu and some particularly cute kids on that float. And now making his 10th appearance in the parade is the distinguished Mr. Peanut, riding in his unmistakable Nutmobile provided by Planters.
The Mr. Peanut figure with gloves, top hat, and monocle was adopted as a trademark in 1916, and his yellow 25-foot-long vehicle was made to resemble a car that Planters built in the 1930s.
Making their Macy's parade debut are the 270 volunteers of the Baltimore Marching Ravens. Members travel from 8 states to join this group, which is led by their longtime president, John Zeman, and musical director, Todd Klontz. This grand band plays for Baltimore's football franchise, the Ravens, and plays for us right now the big sounds of the holiday.
Recording star Winona, NBC favorite Willard Scott, and Care Bears when the parade returns.
Welcome back. We're live at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and driving down Broadway in royal fashion is our old pal and Today's Show colleague Willard Scott.
That's right. Willard got out of this 1925 Pierce Arrow, but in there in the back seat is queen for this day, Ruth Proskauer Smith. At 100 years young, Ruth, a native New Yorker all her life, lives in an apartment above the parade route where today her 12 grandkids are waving as she parades by. Willard, of course, has now gotten out of the vehicle.
He's working the crowd.
Yeah. Exactly, leading the parade. The prestigious History Channel presents New York Tin Toy, featuring the essence and the energy of this exciting city. Flanking our most famous skyscraper are prominent landmarks and iconic scenes showcasing New York's history.
Lady Liberty rotates, a ferry crosses the harbor, and the Bambino belts one out of the Bronx at the center. The Unisphere, symbol of the 1964 World's Fair.
Making their own history is the foremost interpreter of the Great American Songbook and a Dream Girl star with a Tony Award to boot, premiering Give Me the Key to This Wonderful City, Michael Feinstein and Anika Noni Rose.
Give me the key to this wonderful city. Santa, please let me unlock my heart.
The gateway to dreams.
Sugar plum schemes.
This holiday won't start until you give me the key to this wonderful city.
Santa, please
let it be mine this year.
The gifts that you bring.
The gifts that you bring
Will not sparkle or sing.
will not sparkle or sing when compared to all the treasures you'll find here.
Who knows what sights will pop up when you stop uptown down.
What history you're sure to see, is it unknown or renowned?
And if you've got a crush on
a morning rush or nighttime cabaret,
Christmas Day.
Come Christmas Day.
Needs your sleigh. For with that key, my New York heart will
As the Giant History Channel toy heads toward 34th Street, we'd like to pay tribute to the 34th Street Partnership for revitalizing and maintaining this wonderful section of New York City.
And make room for the 50 marching members of the NYPD Marching Band, a musical institution here in New York City, and on our Thanksgiving Day parade. The boys in blue play their rousing rendition of Silver Bells.
You at home can vote for your favorite float, and you can also cast your ballot for the best balloon in the parade. To do that, all you have to do is go to iVillage.com and register your vote, and then check out the winners online at the end of the parade.
It's hard to decide. They're all so great.
We still have to vote.
That's right. Hey, guys, say hi to Snowbo.
Hello, Snowbo.
The happy hobo dressed in his formal best, tipping his top hat to his many fans along Broadway.
Snowbo has got a proud and cool history. He was once a snowman about town, quoting his favorite book, The Great Glacier Bee, and socializing with the likes of poet Robert Frost. I've got more. After the stock market crashed, all of Snowbo's assets were frozen, leaving him in dire need of
cold cash.
Since those days, our friend has traveled the parade circuit, which deflates his ego somewhat, but he always rises to the occasion with head held high and a warm smile for all who are rich at heart.
Just down the hill from the Wishing Tree, over Friendship Bridge, and across Rainbow Creek, you'll find the Care Bears skating on Heartland Pond in Carolot.
Sharing the ice on the new American Greetings Winter Funderland float are Oopsie Bear, Funshine Bear, and Grumpy Bear. Some favorite Care Bears who help people share their feelings. Don't be grumpy.
And sharing her song, Caring Changes the World, is one of rock's foremost vocalists. Ladies and gentlemen, Kay Hanley.
We can make the world a better place, yeah, and put a happy smile on every single face. We'll give the world a brand new start, yeah, and put caring kindness into every single heart. The whole planet needs caring and sharing for people like me and you. Caring changes the world and dreams come true. Give a little more, take a little less, help a little more, hug a little bit, love everyone. Give a little more, take care, hug a little bit, change the world. Take a share, hug a little bit, change the
Up next, country star Winona and giant balloon Kermit. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade returns.
Live coverage of the 81st Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. It is tree tapping time in Herald Square. Please welcome the tap dancing Christmas trees. They come to us from Alameda, California. Their founder, Pam Drake, has led the tapping trees from their seedling beginnings. That was 15 years ago.
And the trees exhibit amazing stamina, tapping the entire length of the parade route, which is 4,500 actual dance steps.
And here is band director Greg Bim and his 7-time champions of the Bands of America competition. The Marion Catholic High School Band, they come to us from Chicago Heights, Illinois.
Their uniforms, considered among the best in the country, were purchased with money they raised working at the U.S. Open Golf Tournament, along with many alumni, family, and friends. These enterprising teens from Chi-Town now play Babes in Toyland.
Striking a chord with our spectators on the square is this gigantic Gibson guitar strumming its way down Broadway in its debut appearance.
Complete with monster amps, 7-foot snare drum, and plenty of keys, this super float is presented by Gibson Guitar. It's dedicated to those who can't be home for Christmas. Singing I'll Be Home for Christmas from her current CD is the gifted Winona Judd.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light beams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
The Muppet Studio presents the world's most famous amphibian. Flying 50 feet above the crowd is our great friend, the international star of TV and movies, Kermit the Frog.
And Kermit sports his trademark 11-point collar, and he looks stylish as always in green. Now, as you know, Kermit has been green since before it became fashionable. In fact, he has been green since 1955 when he got his start on local TV.
Now, a real frog would have to gain 300 pounds to match Kermit's balloon weight, and he'd have to jump 100 times its range to leapfrog this giant green inflatable.
NBC's telecast of the 81st Annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is sponsored in part by the Nikon D40. Take amazing digital pictures with the easy-to-use Nikon D40. And by Cotton. It's natural. When we return, Santa Claus arrives at Herald Square. Stay with us live on NBC.
Welcome back, everyone. Now making their 22nd consecutive appearance in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is the Mike Miller Dance Team, staged by Lisa Fortenberry and choreographed by Lori Murillo and Allison Wegehoff. Here are the award-winning all-girl dancers representing 37 states.
With their oversized candy canes and colorful holiday packages in hand, the Mike Miller Dance Team consists of a whopping 600 dancers.
Okay, kids, get ready. The scene is set for the main event.
So with a fanfare fit for the star of the season, here are Kit and Charlie, Macy's first family of elves.
These colorful characters are recreation balloons who debuted in 1947. That's the year the holiday classic Miracle on 34th Street premiered.
And now, direct from the North Pole, the jolly one himself, Santa Claus!
Led by his trusty reindeer, it's the star of the season, the jolly ho-ho-ho guy, the stocking stuffer himself, Santa Claus, along with his dear wife, Mrs. Claus.
And Santa gets a standing O in Herald Square. His 50-foot-long carriage is a replica of a winter snow goose lined with plush green velvet and trimmed with Swiss silver sleigh bells. With his wave to millions of kids here and to those of you watching on television, the holiday season has now officially begun.
Santa's sleigh full of kids are dressed as gnomes and elves, and some are specially gift-wrapped.
And, of course, we have the most famous reindeer in the world pulling their weight. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer,
Vixen, Comet, Cupid,
Donner, and Blitzen.
It may be 60 degrees out there, but it's starting to feel a lot like Christmas.
A lot of kids' imaginations setting to a faster beat right now.
It is the best part of the parade when you finally see Santa arrive. You know the season has begun.
Santa's jiggly with it. Well, it has been another memorable day in November and another spectacular showing by the talented entertainers from all over America.
It's been great to share it with you guys, my morning family, and hats off to all the volunteers from New York City and from Macy's, not to mention the great NBC crew that's here.
That's right. We want to thank all of the people who volunteered to work this day and man the floats and the balloons. We hope you'll join us again next year for this annual Rite of Autumn as you and your family take time today to reflect on all that you're grateful for. All of us here at NBC and Macy's wish you a very happy Thanksgiving and a wonderful holiday season. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Don't forget, the best of the best will compete in the National Dog Show presented by Purina. Watch exclusive coverage right after the parade, right here on NBC.